Oh, look, more snow. Yay. Good morning, YouTube. Yep, it's snowing again. So, I think it's gonna snow till June, July maybe. So, anyways, so I left off last night. I stayed in a campsite just off the gravel road past I-77. And that was a very poor choice of campsites. That gravel road had a ton of traffic last night. I don't know what was going on. People pulling into the parking lot, whether they were, doing drug deals or whatever. But one person got out of the car and was yelling for somebody, and then drove up and down the road, yelling. Maybe they were looking for a dog or something. I don't know. But very poor choice. I didn't get a whole bunch of good sleep last night. And then, so should have just kept going up here to, I think it's Kelby's Mill shelter. So, which is just right up here. But that's where I should have went. Live and learn. Goal today is Trent's Groceries. So, for dinner, probably camp there. They got a bathhouse and things like that. So, we'll figure that out when we get there. Right after that is Dismal Falls, and I really want to go look at that. So I will be. It's a little bit of a side trail, but I don't care. That's what I'm out here for. So, whew. All right, sorry folks. Thought we were done uphill. I'll stop for a sec just so I can breathe and talk. But, so that's the goal for today. We'll get there, get set up, get some dinner, and then probably get breakfast in the morning too. And then I really don't need a resupply like I thought I did. So, I should have enough to make it into Pearisburg. And my plan for Pearisburg is to just Nero. So, I should be able to get in there pretty early. I don't have much laundry to do. Just what I'm wearing right now. Get that done. Get my tent dried out. And push on the next morning. So, we got some neat stuff coming up. We got Dragon's Tooth. A couple other things coming up in the next week. So, pretty excited. Pretty excited. I just hope the weather turns soon. I really don't want to be climbing up to Dragon's Tooth in snow and ice. But it's just the way it is this year. So, I mean, take comfort in the fact that it wouldn't have mattered if I'd have left in March or even April. I'd be running into snow. So, all right, folks, we'll come back later. All right, so let me look both ways. I don't get killed here. This is Virginia 611, and normally that wouldn't mean much. Just another gravel road. I'm sorry, I circled back because I saw something. But this is the 600-mile mark right here. So, boy, I tell you, ticking them off by the hundreds pretty quick, it seems like now. So, I'm pretty happy with that. So, my little feeties have carried me 600 miles. So, this section of the trail maintained by Roanoke ATC. All right, Roanoke ATC, we're going to be judging you. So let's see what this says. Alert. Bear activity has been reported by hikers north of Helvey's Mills AT shelter. So, oh, I doubt they're out in this today. But, for the time being, it seems like it stopped snowing which probably means it's transitioning over to rain. And if I had my choice, I would have snow. So, not quite sure what that is, just flowers stuck in a tree. If I had my way, I'd rather have the snow and the sleet because it doesn't, it bounces off of you. So, but we're still making a great time. It's 11 o'clock. We've gone 7 miles. So, a little over probably. So, we'll get into Trent's Groceries this evening. About dinner time. Well, whenever I stop is dinner time. So, but 5 o'clock, 5:30, somewhere in that neighborhood. I do have a fallback plan if Trent's Groceries camping isn't worth the money. And I will just go down the trail a couple miles and camp at Dismal Falls. So, get up in the morning, go check that out, and then head out. So tomorrow's gonna, we'll try to do a decent day, and get into Harrisburg the next morning. So, and again, my plan is to take a Nero. I've got a package coming to Angel Rest Hostel with a guidebook section and my medicine, my prescription. So, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere I go. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. So, that's been going through my head all day. And about 100 different variations of White Christmas. But it does feel like it's transitioning over to rain. So it should be rain the rest of the day. Hopefully it's not too terrible. Alright. Folks, we'll see you soon. Alright, just left Jenny's Knob Shelter, had lunch. Came down the bottom of the mountain. Got my water at a small stream. So, a note about water during this stretch if you're coming behind me. Starting at Crawfish Trail, which is where I stayed, 3 nights ago? The night before I zeroed in St. Luke's. So from that stretch to here, water is extremely scarce. You have to plan accordingly. So, I mean, there's up to 7-8 miles between water sources, and so you really gotta plan. Pay particular attention to that. So, because although I slept next to a stream last night, I would never drink out of that. Never in a million years, because it's runoff from I-77. So you're getting all the gas, oil, salt, all the chemicals that they put on the roads, everything else. So I would never drink out of that. So, anyways, you gotta be careful. Make sure you plan your water sources accordingly. All right, I'll talk to you later. I am about 2 miles, a little under 2 miles from Trent's grocery. So, and up on top of the mountain, I was able to check to see if I had signal, and I did. So, check the weather. And the weather actually looks decent for the next week. I mean, I can't believe it. There's one night that's going to get down to freezing or below. And then the rest of the nights, everything looks good. So, I can do freezing or just below freezing with no problems. So, I would just rather not have to deal with 20s and teens. So, but I tell you, I don't trust it. I don't trust the weather forecast anymore. They've all been so inaccurate for the trail. Would not be surprised if we saw another snowstorm. And I know up in Ohio, it's not unheard of to have snow in May. So, you know, who knows? We're up at elevation, so everything's different. You can always tell when you're getting close to a road, because the white blazes are always very well maintained. They aren't anywhere else, but not sure what that is. I heard some noises earlier that I wondered if it wasn't bear cubs calling for their mother and their mother calling back. It was just weird. It was a sound that I've not heard before. And I've spent most of my life outdoors, so it was odd. At first I thought it was a bird kind of screeching, but so it was odd. It'd be neat if that's what it was. Like I said, wouldn't mind seeing a bear from a healthy distance. Just would not like to see, I don't want to see any aggressive bears. Looks like I'm coming down pretty far. So, probably means I got a big climb tomorrow, but that's alright. I will have calories, food in my belly. So, depending on what time they open up in the morning, I hope they serve breakfast. I may stay around for breakfast, because that's the one meal that it's hard to get on the trail, except like fast food, like McDonald's or something. But I mean, like a real plate of bacon and eggs, or a ham and cheese omelet, or something like that. So, but, alright folks, this was a long one, so I'll let you go for now. I'll pick it back up when I get to Trent's. Alright, so made it to Trent's Groceries. It's or grocery. It's a half-mile road walk, so all the way down that way. So, but it's not bad. So I still don't know what the arrangements or anything are, but I'm gonna head on inside. I think there's a couple people I know. All right, out.